right, shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwarash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And this is just going to be a quick lesson. I was listening to the brother the elder Itazawam in Atlanta, and the two head brothers that he had with him, and they were just going into how the growth and how we're learning this wisdom and knowledge for growth and also for continuation, because the scripture speaks on we have to continue in this walk. It has to be a continuing thing because it's our heritage. All right, so we have to live in these ways, according to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right, and that is what is going to lead us to salvation, even during the times of Jacob's trouble. All right, the things that we've learned, all right, the wisdom, all right, the subtle nature, because it tells you to be wise as serpents, that's what the Lord has given us as tools, all right, so that we may endure until the end, man. All right, so it's basically swords and tools and weaponry for our minds, man, and our spirit is what these scriptures are. But I'm going to get this scripture real quick. This is Sirach 11. Let me take this out. This is Sirach 11 and 20. Let me highlight it real quick. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 11 and 20, it says, be steadfast. All right, so we have to be nailed down into this truth. We have to be attached to this truth. We have to continue in the truth. All right, which is being steadfast, and there's, still things we all have to work on, myself first and foremost, a lot of things, but this is what is our guideline and our standards now. The standards and the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, which is our culture, man. Okay? It says, be steadfast in thy covenant and be conversant therein. So we have to, so this is why we have like precept of the day. You have your daily reading. All right, whether it be audio Bible, if you're mobile, at home, reading scriptures, comparing precepts, thinking about and meditating on different precepts when you read precepts, because, all different types of things come to mind, and that's us being steadfast in the truth. All right, and the steadfastness breeds continuation. It prolongs. All right, it gives you more power to keep going. All right, if you're steadfast and nailed to this truth and adhered to the truth. It says, be steadfast in thy covenant and be conversant therein and wax old in thy work. So this is a thing that waxing old in your work is basically a continuation of what you're doing all the way into the end. It's a continuing thing, this truth, and that's what, the brother, the elder Itazawam was going into, the elder from Atlanta, he was going into, man. All right. And the men beside him were talking about waxing old in his work. They were talking about how brothers came in when they were younger and now they're old. The apostles are the main example. They came in as young men, 24, 25, and now they're waxing old in their work, grays. All right, and they're the wisest men on the planet through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Because they are utilizing the scriptures and they're waxing old in the work, which is what the Lord requires of us. So verse 21, marvel not at the work of sinners, but trust in the Lord and abide in thy labor. So we're supposed to keep and continue in this labor of love towards Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. All right, so in the sight of a sudden, the Lord, what did the Lord say he's going to do? He's going to give us the kingdom. If Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ratazah, we endure, this is what the Lord has promised to them who are steadfast and that continue on in the work and wax old in their labor. All right, because the works do follow, and the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your labors, as the scripture says, man. Okay? It says, and it's not going to be nothing for the Lord to give us a glorious kingdom if we continue to show effort and improve, in whatever aspects and areas that we need to improve in. Once again, to myself first and foremost. And, just continuing to grow, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That is that continuing and continuation, all right, and that steadfastness and us That's us waxing old in our work if we got us continuing. All right. Verse 22, Sirach 11 and 22. The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish. And that's what's going to happen, man. The Lord is going to reward us for the things that we're doing. He's going to reward us for our continual work. He's going to reward us for us being steadfast in his truth. You know, working on ourselves. The Lord sees these things, man. Okay? The Lord sees us making this a standard. The Lord sees us waxing old and continuing in our work. I'm going to get this word continuation. I had it pulled up in the etymology. It says act or fact of continuing or prolonging, extension in time or space. Late 14th century from Old French, continuation. A following of one thing after another. It says to join together, joining, connecting with something. All right, and it's a continual connection with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through the Spirit, and that's what keeps us steadfast. That's what that's what keeps us waxing old in this work. Okay, these people out here in the world are waxing old in wickedness. That's why you have our people get old and get out of shape and become senile and come into the life of them always pondering on their regrets in their life because they've waxed old in wickedness. But we're waxing old in righteousness through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and there's a reward for that. Okay? It says, following one after another, to be uninterrupted, literally to hang together. And we have to hang together with the Lord through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through these scriptures. Okay? We have to stay joined unto the Lord so that we may endure and continue in our work. Okay? Let me get something real quick. Let's go back here. Bear with me 1 second. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 14. It says, but continue thou, continuation, in the things which thou has learned and has been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned them. Knowing of whom thou hast learned them. And we learned them from the apostles and elders. All right, the examples. All right, of waxing old, all right, in the Spirit, and waxing old in their work, in their labor. And that's what we've been set up to do. All right, because what it says that we have entered into other men's labors. That's what the scripture says. All right, so there's no looking back for us. We have to continue on in the work that we've been called into, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of. We're assured of the fact that we're Israelites. We're assured of the fact that we see this place coming to an end, just like the scriptures spoke of. All right, we're assured that the apostles and elders on down have the way. They have the truth. They have the proper guidance and understanding, and that's the ways and the direction and path that we hang onto according to that definition of continuation, man. It says, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Yahushua HaMashiach. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, which means correction, for instruction in righteousnness, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So we have to utilize this this path, man, and continue in it and wax old, as the scripture says, man. Okay, let me see if I can find this, because this is ultimately what's going to save us, man. Our faith and our works towards Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let me see if I can find this real quick. This is 1 Timothy 4. 1 Timothy 4 and 13. It says, till I come, Give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, which means a council of elders. And that's who gave us his truth. You know, the apostles and elders on down. Verse 15, meditate. Let's go into that word. Meditate upon.
Strong's G 3191, meletao. Meletao.
It says to care for. It says attend to carefully, practice, to meditate, to devise, contrive. Used of the Greeks of the meditative pondering and the practice of orators and rhetoricians. Okay? Down to the Strong's definition. To take care of, revolve in the mind. You know, waxing old in his work. Waxing old, attending to this truth carefully to the best of your ability. Waxing old and practicing and meditating this truth. You know, waxing old in those type of acts. All right, so that we may be saved by it. All right, 1 Timothy 4 and 15, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue. Waxing old in this. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. And that's what we are hoping, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're hoping that the Lord hears us. All right, because the people that hear us are going to get saved for the fact that they heard us. So we're hoping the Lord shows us mercy. All right. At the end of this walk, this path, man, whatever that may be, you know. But we're supposed to continue on in it, wax old in it, all right, so that the profiting appears after, so that a man flourishes after, as Sirach the 11th chapter says, man. That's the end of our path, Lord willing, we endure to the end, a reward from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So I'm not going to make it too long. Lord willing, I was edifying call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Rakakwarash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. Salutations to Akim across the world, pushing his word and truth and its sincerity and with charity. Shalom and Abba Abba.